Let's go over all the armor sets in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, fully upgraded to the mythical quality. And I will also tell you where you can get them. So this is everything you can get in the main game. So no Helix Store items that you can of course get through Reda if they show up at some point. No, these items that I will be discussing are mostly hidden in chests throughout the world so that you can just go get if you know where to look. Or they can be obtained through different ways that I will then also tell you about. So if you like that, then a like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. As you might know, I am doing a giveaway for Helix credits, so if you are lucky, then you can get one of the other armor sets as well. You find a link to the giveaway in the pinned comment, and you have to be a subscriber of this channel before you enter, and good luck. Let's start with that Raven Clan armor set that you of course get very early on in the game, but here you see it fully upgraded to the mythical quality. And I actually dig the cloak with this one quite a lot. So I haven't really been using this armor set since the early hours of the game. It is also not that strong. It gets stronger the less health you have, with health thresholds being 75%, 50% and 25%. Like on 25% health you have 25 extra armor, which is quite nice, and also 25 extra crit chance. Although I prefer full health perks, because even with the armor bonus, on high difficulties, a surprise attack can still be your death. So you want to at least be above the 50% health, I think. So while I do like the mythical look, it is just not a really good armor set to use. The Huntsman armor is way better, and with this one you want to stay far away because you get increased ranged damage when hitting enemies from further than 20 meters. I already showed you how powerful this is with the charged shot skill against legendary animals, but also against other enemies it's really insane. I did not like the look at first, but actually upgrading it adds some cool skulls and bones onto it, making it a truly unique armor set in terms of look. And if you like the hunter playstyle, then this is really the go-to armor set, and you can already find it very early on in the game. So for every armor set I will show you the locations of the 5 different pieces, but if you already got them, then you can of course skip ahead to the other armor sets, and you will see them with their name in the timeline of the video. Next up is the Magister armor. That is an all-around armor set focused on stealth and doing that during night, with melee damage and ranged damage increased by 15 during night. So pretty cool, but constantly playing at night is not really fun in my opinion, so that's kind of making the outfit not that exciting for me as a player. But if you don't mind that, then totally use the meditate to change the time of day and then wreck some enemies. And I really hope we get the visual customization system at some point, because I would love to wear the cloak and mask without losing some of the stats of other gear. So fingers crossed, because the Magister armor looks really cool in my opinion. And you find all the pieces in East Anglia and Oxenfordshire. The Brigandine armor set is great for assaults and raids, because you get more armor and melee damage when surrounded by more than 2 enemies, with increases that go up to 5 enemies. And you can see how much the bonus is thanks to how full the perk is above your health. So this set works great with weapons that have a similar perk, or you can put a rune with a similar perk on, for example, the Excalibur, which is great to use in any situation. So this is really your typical warrior armor set, kinda no brain. just alert a ton of enemies and then try and take them out. On Mythical, it looks awesome with the plate armor and the helm with the plume. It is a full-on bear armor, of course, but the cloak looks pretty cool with both shoulder pads. So totally worth getting in my opinion, and you will see all the 5 locations where you can find the pieces right here. I already did a video on the Mentor's armor that is all about critical hits and increasing your attack and speed after doing crits. So increasing your crit chance through other ways is smart, and using daggers for example, where speed is very nice and you have more chance of doing crits because you hit the enemy more often. I made a full video going more in depth on the armor as well that I will link to in the video description. It's overall an assassin armor, and you will see that thanks to the look with the awesome waist, the face mask and the shoulder pads when wearing the hood. It's really one of my favorite looking armor sets for sure. And you can easily find it in the world if you know where to look, and here are all the locations. The Galloglach armor is very Viking, with the huge fur, awesome shoulder pad on one side, and just pretty beefy looking cloak. The helm is pretty awesome too, although I totally think you can make a case for unshowing it, because it does make you look more like a regular soldier in a way. It looks great with the cloak though and the hood, so a really nice armor set to rock already for the look, but it's pretty powerful too. It's a tank armor set actually for the wolf, so hunter playstyle. Not sure why that is, because it increases your melee resistance by up to 15 when hitting enemies with a finisher, so the final hit of a combo. The duration is 45 seconds, so you can very easily increase the stacks that then also give you more melee damage, so it's a pretty nice set when only focused on regular combat, and you find all the 5 pieces right here. One of the first armor sets that I made a video on is the Hidden Ones armor set, because you can already get it early, and I will share a link to that armor set video in the video description, but I will share the location here in a second as well. And I know not everyone digs the gold green look, but I think it's awesome. It makes the armor kind of different from the rest. The face mask with the hood also makes for an awesome combination. So this is really your go-to assassin armor, because it increases the assassination damage when undetected and crouching for 10 seconds. Then you will have the perk appear, so then you can more easily take out enemies, and headshot damage will then also be increased. So it will be easier to take the enemies out from afar too. And you can of course get this armor from all the Hidden Ones bureaus in the world. Again, I made a video on it. I will link to it in the video description. But here you will see the Hidden Ones bureaus as well. armor set that I've used a lot throughout my playthrough is the Thegn armor, because of the super unique helm that actually gets cooler the more you upgrade it, and the cloak, like with the awesome image and the silver blue sort of look. I think it's a really cool armor set, and it's all about parrying. That will namely increase your crit chance by 10 and your critical damage too. And while I never really parried in Origins or Odyssey, in Valhalla I'm way more pushed towards that playstyle, maybe because of the stun system as well. So to then also get some buffs is great. You do lose the effect from the armor set though when attacking from the back or attacking an enemy on the ground, which kinda sucks. And overall the 10 crit chance that you get is really not a lot, so you're mostly rocking it for the look, and you can find the different pieces over here on the map. The Vinland armor set is awesome, but can sadly only be used in Vinland, although I would not be surprised if that changed at some point during the post-launch plan, because I would love to use it in other parts of the game too. Not only for the super unique look that totally fits the location, the headgear, but also the cloak that looks really awesome with the stitches. It is focused on ranged damage in terms of perks. It increases when you are at 90% or more of your health. 10 extra range damage is not really a lot, but you will be full health often when shooting from afar. And then when you get below the 50% health, you will actually start regenerating health slowly until you hit the half of your health again, which is still great because there's no other way to regenerate health over time. So hopefully again one day the armor will be usable outside of Finland. And of course, to reach Finland, you need to complete the London main arc in the game. And then when in this location, you need to find resources to exchange for special pieces of the armor set from the vendors that are scattered across the map. It's pretty obvious when you enter the region and complete the story. The final armor set that is obtainable through playing is the Thor armor set. That also looks pretty cool. I especially love the breastplate that actually works well in combination with other gear too. The helm is pretty nice as well, a unique look. And actually I already did a video showcasing this armor set with Mjolnir, because the armor goes of course hand in hand with Thor's hammer that can deal stun damage around you. And this armor set will give you extra speed on stunning an enemy. And it also further increases your stun. And stun is just insanely powerful because the enemy will not be able to do anything back, and you can just walk up to them or finish them from afar with a bow stun finisher. Totally watch my full Thor armor set video that I will link to at the end of this one for the locations of the Daughters of Lyrien as well. You need to kill all 3 of them, and then you get the helm as well by going to a special tomb. And the cloak is a reward for completing all the targets in the order menu. Again, a full explanation is in that other video. You can watch it by clicking the notification that pops up right now. Here you still see some of the Helix armor sets that were also available at launch for Helix credits, but overall I really wanted to focus on things that you could get without paying, so now you really know where to go and get the armor set or pieces that you still missed or that you want. I'm really curious, what is your favorite armor set? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe for everything on Assassin's Creed Valhalla if you haven't already. A like on the video would really help the channel out, and totally check out that Thor video by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.